Numerical number 7 of unit 16, first law of thermodynamics is a 50-gram piece of copper at 100 degrees C is placed in 200 gram of water at 20 degrees centigrade. If the final temperature of the system is 30 degrees centigrade, calculate the specific heat capacity of copper. Specific heat capacity of water is given, which is 4.18 joule upon gram into centigrade. So first of all we will make a data. So सबसे पहले हम डेटा बनाएंगे. Is mass of copper M1 is obtained as 50 gram and temperature of copper means T1 or Tc is equal to 100 degree centigrade, and mass of water M2 or Mw is equal to, which is given as 200 gram, and temperature of water T2 or Tw is given as 20 degree centigrade, and final temperature Tf means temperature of mixture is given as, यहाँ पर 30 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड दिया गया है, लेकिन इसके साथ जो हमारा आंसर है वो एग्जैक्ट नहीं आएगा. सो यहाँ पर टेम्परेचर 21.8 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड होना चाहिए. वी हैव टू फाइंड स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ कॉपर और स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ वाटर. स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ वाटर is given as 4.18 joule upon gram into centigrade. So we have to find specific heat of copper means Cc is equal to watt. So for solution or calculation we will use law of heat exchange. So according to law of heat exchange, heat lost by copper will be equal to heat gained by water. Is heat lost by copper is denoted by delta QC is equal to heat gained by water, which is denoted by delta QW. As we know that delta Q is equal to MC delta T. So delta QC will be equal to specific heat of copper into mass of copper into change in temperature is equal to specific heat of water mass of water into change in temperature. So specific heat of copper into mass of copper into delta T. यहाँ पर डेल्टा T हम फाइंड करेंगे T1 में से, मीन्स कॉपर का जो टेम्परेचर है उसमें से हम टेम्परेचर ऑफ मिक्सचर मीन्स फाइनल टेम्परेचर सब्ट्रैक्ट करवाएंगे इज इक्वल टू स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ वाटर इनटू मास ऑफ वाटर चेंज इन टेम्परेचर. यहाँ पर जो चेंज इन टेम्परेचर हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे मिक्सचर के टेम्परेचर में से, मीन्स फाइनल टेम्परेचर में से वाटर का टेम्परेचर हम सब्ट्रैक्ट करवाएंगे. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड स्पेसिफिक हीट ऑफ कॉपर. So specific heat of copper into S mass of copper. Mass of copper is given as 50 gram into T1 means temperature of copper, which is 100 degree centigrade, minus final temperature or temperature of mixture, which is 21.8 degree centigrade, is equal to specific heat of water, which is also given 4.18 joule upon gram into degree centigrade, into mass of water. Mass of water is also given, which is 200 gram, into final temperature or temperature of mixture, which is 21.8 degree centigrade, minus temperature of water. Temperature of water is 20 degree centigrade. So specific heat of copper into 50 into is 100 minus 21.8, so it will be 78.2, is equal to, when we will multiply 4.18 with 200, so it will be 836 into 21.8 minus 20, so it will be 1.8. So specific heat of copper into 50 into 78.2, it will be 3910, is equal to 836 into 1.8, it will be 1504.8. So we have to find specific heat capacity of copper. So specific heat of copper will be equal to 1504.8 divided by 3910, क्योंकि यहाँ पर 3910 मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो बराबर की दूसरी साइड डिवाइड करेंगे. So when we will simplify these values, then we will get final answer is 0.384 joule upon gram into degree centigrade. So specific heat of copper is obtained as 0.384 joule upon gram into degree centigrade. So this is our final answer.